Hello, welcome to the channel. Today we are going to create a simple animation in After Effects. So first of all, I'm going to import all the images in the After Effects. So let's move into widgets, and here I'm using these four pictures. One is the background, there's a picture of Vin Diesel, car picture, and a hand key. So I'm using these four pictures to create a composition. So let's import these files and create a new composition, HDTV, and OK. So I'm here you doing to one view, and let's move these all pictures in the timeline. Let's drag these pictures. Okay, so here you can see I have dragged all the pictures in the timeline. Let's adjust these pictures. After resizing these images, I'm going to create a pre-comb of all these layers. Control Shift and C, and pre-comb I am giving the name of final final, and let's click on the OK. So now I'm going to animate these layers. First of all, I am simply hiding these all layers, and I am animating the background layer first of all. So what I'm doing, I'm simply scaling this picture down like this. That's it. And now I'm pressing P for the position to animate it. Let's animate this picture. Simply put on a keyframe, and let's animate this picture after 2 seconds, like this, and move 2 frames more forward like this, 2 frames more forward like this, and 2 frames more forward to this. And let's copy these all keyframes. Control C, move 2 frames ahead and paste it, and again move 2 frames ahead and paste it. Let's copy these all and Control C and paste it here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm simply selecting all these keyframes and doing toggle hold keyframe. So now let's see how our animation of the background looks like. uh, I think I can simply increase the time of these animations. So simply I'm pressing Alt button and dragging it to fit in the timeline. Now see how it's look like. It's okay, it's great. Now let's animate the Vin Diesel picture first. So select this picture and press P, and let's unhide this picture and drag it down here at the start. I think I can simply scale this picture down ahead little. That's it. That's it. Now what I'm doing, I'm simply clicking on the position and I'm adding a animator and dragging this picture down, moving 15 frames ahead and dragging this picture up with the shift button. Okay, now see, let's add a motion blur in all these layers and see how it look like. Let's simply do easy ease with F9 and go to that graph editor, select these 2 points and move this anchor point to the backward, and now see how our animation looks like. Okay, great. Let's see one more time. Okay, it's great. Now I'm going to animate the car as well, which I have added. So let's move to the car picture and press position, and let's animate this. First of all, I have to unhide this picture, and now I'm going to animate this one. So step number one is I'm simply adding an animator here. Let's add an animator here, and at this point the car is outside of the frame, and moving 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, and now this car is coming over here. Let's animate this car here in on the right of Vin Diesel. Okay, so let's see how our animation looks like. I think I select both these keyframes and press F9 to easy ease, move towards the graph editor, and let's do this, and that's it. Now see how our animation looks like. Great. I think I should move these keyframes little bit backward in the timeline, and now see. Great. Okay, now I am going to animate the hand and the keys. So let's move in here. Oh, sorry, I have to delete these hand key PhD from here and here as well, and now I'm going to import it again. Simply one click on it and import as select composition retained layer sizes to get all the layers present in this PSD file. Click on the import and okay. Now I am dragging this composition here, and I'm going to resize it in the After Effects composition. So let's double click on this, and as you can see, these both are separate layers, so I'm going to animate it. Let's animate this hand. Press P or turn on the keyframe, and let's press Shift R as well to add a rotation, and let's do this. Now rotate this hand like this, and position like this, drag it little bit down like this, and after 10 frames animate it like this one. So let's press Ctrl Z and remove the rotation and the position as well. Now play the animation and see how it looks like. Let's do these easies by pressing F9, move towards the graph editor, select both these points and move them forward. That's it. Now see how our animation looks like. Great. Now I'm going to animate this hand as well. So press P and add a keyframe at the start and move this hand outside of the composition, and after 10 frames move it inside the composition. And one thing more I can do, I think I should add a rotation as well. To press Shift R, sorry, control that, Shift, okay. So let's move to the rotation and add the rotation. Let's Control Z, move at the start, add a rotation and move here, bring this in the timeline and the rotation as well. So let's add a rotation keyframe, sorry, here, and move this timeline over here. And let's add a rotation like this, and here let's add little bit more positive like this. That's great. So see how our animation looks like. That's great. Now what I'm doing, I'm simply moving this layer a little forward. See, it's great. Now moving in the final composition and see how it looks like. So here is the car, and let's move this hand key to the right in the timeline, and now play it. We have wind diesel first, and okay, now I'm going to add a Gaussian blur as well on these both layers, on wind diesel picture and on a card when this car key hand appears. So I have to blur these points. To do that, I have to simply move towards the presets and search for Gaussian blur, GAU, and adding Gaussian blur on a car and on the wind diesel picture. So let's animate both. Here I'm going to add this Gaussian blur. So let's close it and select wind picture and shift car picture, press drop down and move towards the effects, select Gaussian blur and select the blurriness, put the animator on both of it, and let's close it, and add blurriness in this as well. Now press shift, select both layers, press U, and here we got the Gaussian blur, and I'm going, after framing, moving 10 frames ahead, I'm simply blurring these both with the same proportions. It's 25 and it would also be 25. That's it. Now see how our animation looks like. Simply play, wind it up feature form, and here when the car keys. Okay, that's great. I think I can simply make a little bit change in the hand key by resizing, pressing shift button like this. That's it. Now see, and also a little bit downward. And one thing more I think I can do, I can simply move the key and let's adjust it. Sorry, control that, and here is the top priority, and here that. Now see, in the final play that, and it looks great. Now what I'm doing, I'm simply adding a drop shadow effect on the wind diesel picture as well to make our animation cool. So let's search for drop shadow in the presets, simply drag it on the wind's picture, and let's uh, add a drop shadow from here and angle on the right and make it little bit smoother, softness, and add distance a little bit more. That's it. I think I should add a softness more. Okay, now see how our animation looks like. Car picture and a hand, That's it. I think I should copy this drop shadow effect from here, Control C, and also add it in the hand as well. Press P. That's great. It looks great. Okay, let's play it and check how the our animation looks like. So as you can see, it looks great. Now I'm going to add a text as well. So right click and create a new text and search here 2015. Make the size little bit bigger, like this, and drag this layer of writing key. I am moving this text layer here and press V for the selection tool, adjust it at this point like this, and simply also I have to add a drop shadow effect in here, Control V, and that's great. Now I'm going to add a preset slider, Control and drag this on the text effect as well, and here you can see the slider. And now I'm moving to the text. First of all, I think I should animate the value of the slider 2015, and now I'm simply making slider the parent of source text using pick web. Now the source text is picking up from the slider, so let's animate the slider effect. Add an animator and move at least 20 frames ahead and right 2024 enter. Now see how our animation looks like. As you can see, it is showing point values, so simply press Alt here, add the expression, move in the JavaScript math and math.round value, add it, and now I think I will never see this again. Let's off it, and see how our animation looks like. It looks great. It looks great. Now I'm also adding the transporter effect on the text. So let's search for transporter effect. Trans trans transporter and add it to the text and see how the text looks like. So simply press U, and here is the offset. Let's animate it at our own. Turn on the animator, again on the animator, and move 20 frames ahead and do it to 100 from minus 100. So let's play it to see. It's great. Let's play one more time to check the animation. Great. Okay, now I'm going to add the camera. So new camera and two node camera, 28 millimeter. Okay, and once per session. Okay, so now I'm going to animate this camera. So let's move towards this text, and from here two horizontal views, make all these layers 3D, and simply I'm animating this camera effect from here. Press this drop down, transform, and select these 2 points, point of interested position, and I'm animating this. Let's move at least 15 frames and adjust this camera. Move a little bit forward and move towards the right. Move little bit more closer and right. Let's see how it works. I think I can safely move this camera a little bit That's it. Let's see. So here is, let's move toward here, delete these points and select the camera to move it over here a little bit outer and here. That's it. Now check out the animation, how it looks like. Let's play. Let's select it and select the camera one view and see. Now moving in the first comp, and here we have final, and also we have animated this final as well. Now let's animate this final, animate the position. I think I should animate the scale of this. Let's move here and little bit zoom. That's it. Copy this keyframe and paste it here, and that's, let's play it and how check how it actually looks like. Let's see. Let's do easy ease, move towards the graph and let's move. It is rendering. If you enjoy this video, hit up with the like button. Thanks for watching.